everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Madeline and I create crafting content here on YouTube. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create your own custom case for a disposable camera. So here are the two that I'm going to be making in today's video. So one has this nice silver metallic sticker on it, and then this one has a cute one with rose gold hearts. So both of mine are a little bit wedding themed here, but of course you can make these to any theme or event that you'd like. So today I'm going to be walking you through each one of the steps I took to create my own custom case. All I started with was the actual camera, and I used that as a template to create this case. And then I cut out each design using a Cricut machine. I have the Cricut Maker, but this would be a project you could do on any of the Cricut machines. So first I'm just going to start off walking you through the materials I'm using. So first up, of course, I have my cameras. So I have these Fujifilm Quick Snap flash cameras. These ones I just purchased online, and they actually show a different case on the outside of the camera than what they actually came with. So outside of the camera, it shows this kind of like paper case, but my cameras actually came with these more narrow sticker cases, so that's what I based my template off of. Then I have the two materials I use to create my cases. So first, I have the Cricut Premium Vinyl Shimmer, and this is a permanent glitter vinyl. So this one just is a really nice metallic. I loved how this one turned out. This one's probably my favorite. So that one made this case right here. And then next up, in the specialty papers aisle at Joann's, I picked out this heart print. And so it's a really thin cardstock, and it's semi-transparent, and it has these pretty gold hearts on it. So that is the second paper I used. So with the sticker, of course, you don't need any other materials other than your Cricut Maker. You just put the sticker right onto your camera. With the paper, all I used was double-sided tape to adhere this to the camera. So now I'm going to take you through step by step how first I created my template, and then how I cut out and attached each one of these designs. So let's get started. So to start out, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of the cameras I have, and I'm going to take this sticker off the top of it. So hopefully it comes off somewhat clean. If not, it's all right. I can kind of piece it back together. But to do this, I'm going to be using an X-Acto knife. And then I'm also going to be using some of my weeding tools from my Cricut. I feel like these two together will probably help me figure out how to get this somewhat off. I'm just going to etch a little line into the camera to where this sticker is lined up right now at the bottom, just to help me later on when I'm trying to put the like a new sticker back on again. Now I'm just going to stick this label just onto a plain piece of printer paper. And now I'm going to take a skinny marker. So here I just have one of those really thin Expo markers, and I'm going to trace all the way along all the openings. I'm going to peel it off of the paper again. And I'm going to keep this too just as a template in case I need it. So I'll just stick it over here on the other side of the paper. I just want to be able to see this full outline over here. So next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm going to put it on a contrasting background. So probably something like my hardwood floor. And then I'm going to take my camera directly on top of it and take a picture downwards. And I want to make sure in the picture I get all four corners of the sheet of paper and also the background all the way around it. And I want to make sure in the picture this still appears as a regular rectangle. So I'll insert a picture of what mine looks like up here in the corner. So as you can see all four corners and it still looks like a regular sheet of paper. What you want to avoid doing is something like this picture, where it's taken on a bit of an angle, and that way when we actually scan this into the computer, right, all the measurements of this will get all distorted. So you don't want to do that. So again, this is what you're going for here. So I'll catch back with you once I've taken my picture. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in my Cricut Design Space and I'm going to click on upload and then upload an image. And I'm going to find that photo file. Okay, so here's my photo file. And now I want to click on, I'm going to go simple, then continue. So I'm going to zoom out just a bit. And now I'm going to click on the different sections that I want to erase. So the sections I'm going to click on are going to be the background of each one of these shapes right in here. Then I'm going to do the sheet of paper as well. So now I'm going to click on continue. And I do the print then cut image. That way I can still see the outline of the sheet of paper. I'm going to click upload. You can change the name too. Camera size. Upload. Now I'm going to add this into my document. So click on the photo and then hit insert image. Okay, so this is what I'm working with now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a shape. I'm going to make it, a square. And then I'm going to click on the square and unlock the sizing. Then I'm going to put this square right on top of where the sheet of paper was, and I'm going to drag it to the corner. So I'm going to follow that bottom right-hand corner. Make sure that's good. That looks good. Now I want to select both this and the print then cut at the same time. So I go over here to this right side menu and select both of them. Then I'm going to click on slice. So what this does is it's going to create a whole bunch of different things in here. So the ones I'm going to delete are first, I'm going to delete this background right here. And I'm going to delete each one of these other images over here on the other side. So all I'm left with is the green camera sheet and the actual outline of my camera. Now what I want to do is, because I know this should be a sheet of paper, is I'm going to scale this up. So I'm going to unlock it and I'm going to do 8.5 by 11. So now I know this is to the same scale that my original sheet of paper was. Next up, I want to just keep this bottom part. So I'm going to delete this top. So again, I'm going to create a square. I'm going to unlock it. And I'm just going to put this square right on top of this image down here at the bottom. I'm going to select both of them. Hit slice again. Now I can move all these around. So I'm just going to keep this one. That's just the basic cut image. I'm going to delete this one. Delete everything else. Okay. So now I'm left with just this, and I already know it's the right size, so I'm going to zoom in now. And I'm going to see if there's anywhere I want to clean up a bit. So it looks like the main place I want to clean up is going to be right down here in this bottom corner. See how that's not quite a straight line? I'm going to make that one a straight line. First, I might just rotate this one just a smidge. Now I'm going to work on that straight line. So to do this, I'm just going to use another rectangle as my guide, and I'm going to basically slice off that bottom part to make a straight line. And then just delete all of these extra little pieces. And now as I look at this as well, I'm realizing that this top right little square up here, it got a little bit cut off down here in the corner, so I'm just going to fix that one as well. So again, I'm going to use the rectangle tool, just scale it down nice and tiny, zoom in nice and close. Okay, so now I'm all done cleaning up the image and I like the way it looks. So next up, I'm just gonna click on Make It. I already have my Cricut Maker attached to my machine. So again, you're just gonna wanna place it wherever you need to on your mat. Click Continue. And now for the two different materials that I'm gonna be using, I'm either gonna be using the light cardstock, and I'm using that one for the sheet of paper that has the hearts on it. That's like the really thin sheer sheet of paper. And then for the shimmer vinyl, I'm gonna go to Browse Materials. I'm gonna go to Premium, and then it's the Premium Vinyl Shimmer. So those are gonna be the two materials I use when loading in my mat. So now I have both of my designs here. So this one is my paper hearts, and then this one's the glitter vinyl. And here I have two cameras that I took the labels off of. So first up, I'm gonna do the paper one. So to attach the paper one, I'm just gonna be using some of this clear double-sided tape. And I'm gonna start down here at the bottom where I previously add in those etched lines for where to line up the case. I'm also going to add some of that double-sided tape to the top of the camera as well. Just so I can make sure everything's staying perfectly lined up. And now, lastly, I'm going to finish off with some double-sided tape down here on the bottom. Okay, so there's one. Now let's try out the sticker vinyl. So the first thing I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna take my weeding tool and I'm gonna take out any of these openings that are in here. So for example, the center in here where we take the pictures from, I'm gonna take out all those spaces. So I'm gonna cut this piece down a bit just to remove a bunch of this excess. And now again, on this camera, I'm gonna begin by lining up the beginning part of the sticker right with where I drew those lines into the camera. And I'm just gonna peel a little bit of this back at a time. Great, so there's that camera. So now what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a little sticker because I took off the part that said the flash. So I'm gonna add on another little sticker that has something for the flash over here. Thank you so much for checking out the video today. I will have the template I used linked down below. That way if you purchase these exact same cameras, you could just use that as a starting point. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I'll see you next time.